if I traded it all.
Happy Halloween, everybody out there, and I hope everyone's having a great time today, and everybody be safe. That's the main thing, is everybody's really safe. I'm going to go with networking right away. I want to say hi to everybody out there that's watching on Facebook and listening in. Please like us and also follow us and tell everybody about this show. Maybe you want to get yourself heard on Networking Arizona. Just call the station at 602-277-5369. I'm going to go right in with my first guest, who's also been on my show before. I have with me Joe Papa, and he is the owner of AZ Insulation and Solutions. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you all do.
Thank you, Carol. It's good to be back on your show again. The last time we visited, we were talking about energy conservation and how you can become more comfortable and become more energy efficient in your home.
How can you?
Well, it's quite simple, especially in Arizona. It's hot, and people want to be comfortable during the hot summer months. And so what we do is we try to analyze how we can conserve energy, but in that process, we usually can help people be more comfortable. For example, when you look at an attic, which is above your living quarters of your home, the attic is the space where your air handling unit is. It's the place where you're trying to resist the heat from your roof that comes into your house. And so we can usually identify ways to keep that heat from penetrating the house and also keep the cold air that's going through your air handling unit, through your ductwork, into your rooms at a temperature that's going to dissipate through the house and make it more comfortable.
Now, one of the things that you had talked about the last time that you were on the show was that you have a way, that you have a product that is like... the amount of the money, it's something about it that the product is incredibly wonderful. It's a different product that most people might use or something like that you put in that attic. As a matter of fact, you were talking about last time people were getting a $500, it was something like that. What was that?
Well, really, it's not really a new product. The products have changed over the years, but it really is just an R value added. It's insulation, and
that you have.
Typically, it's fiberglass. People have used cellulose, which is a ground-up newspaper. That's a good product. However, we use mainly a fiberglass product. The key is to get the R value, which is the resistance to heat that penetrates through your roof and into your home. So the more you can resist that heat, the more comfortable you're going to be.
Okay, so, but one real quick question. When you say fiberglass, people wonder, is that safe?
It is. Back in the day, if anybody ever got in their attic, they'd come out and never want to go back because it's so bad.
Better you than me.
Yes. Well, those days have changed. We use a product, our main product. It's white, it's clean, it's like cotton. It's called InsulSafe. It's made by CertainTeed. Very good product. We like it because if you have to rerun speaker wires or do something in your attic and you have to get into that attic, it's not going to itch.
Oh, that's awesome.
That makes a big difference.
Now, okay, you're offering for everybody, we've got 10 people are going to get free audits. Okay, so what does that include? It's a $99 value free to them. What does that include?
Well, what people don't realize is in your home, there's several things that can contribute to energy loss and the loss of comfort in your home, and it's not necessarily just attic insulation. So we'd like to come in and identify things that may improve the comfort of your home. It could be window tinting. It could be sealing up your ductwork. It could be changing out your lights to LED lights. There's a number of things that especially people can do here in Arizona that improve the comfort of their home.
You know what? I think a lot of people should be doing that because, there's so much. There's air that flies out the windows, right? There's stuff that happens up in that attic. There's so many ways that people can be losing money.
Exactly.
It's just money going out the doors or out the windows, if you want to say it that way.
Right.
So we're going to open up the lines of the audience here for everyone to call in, and you can call throughout the rest of the show for everything you're hearing here. You're going to get from them, you're going to get a free audit, and it's a $99 value free to you. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau. They're valley-wide. They always do free estimates for everyone. Call in here and get this free audit. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You could check them out on your website. It's on their website. It is az-insulation.com, and call in here and get this free audit. Let me tell you something. I think everybody should have that done. It's free, and you'll know what you can, and it's no obligation as well.
Correct.
So again, that number to call here is 602-277-5369. You can also call them direct. Again, that number is 480-815-2492, or call in here and get yourself that free audit at 602-277-5369. So some of the other changes real quickly, and some of the things, because we're talking a lot here of what you would recommend people to do.
Well, the first thing that people think of when they think of energy conservation is attic insulation. That's the easiest to do, per se. And the next thing people ask is, what's the return on the investment? How long does it take if I go in and I insulate my attic, or if I seal up my ductwork, or if I put in window tinning, put in LED lights? What's the return on that investment? And what I like to do is go in and show that within a year or two, it's going to pay for itself out of the reduction in energy cost. So that's important to know. Typically, for say a 2,000 square foot house, and this may surprise people, but by adding, say, another 7 inches of insulation, it may run $800 or $900. And a lot of time people think, well, gosh, it's got to cost a lot more than that if I re-insulate my attic and put 7 inches of insulation in it. But when they look at the price and the value that they get, and it's going to have, say, a year or two payback on it, then it makes a little more sense.
Doesn't seem like a lot of money.
Correct.
Either to save money in the long run.
Oh, exactly. And I know that Valley listeners can relate to this. There's always one room in their home that's more it's less comfortable than the rest of the house.
Always.
Bedroom. It's a living room, someplace in the house.
I know.
And so I take that as a challenge. We come out and try and identify why it is that's the most uncomfortable room of the house.
Right, and it's not always just the way that the vents are just showing, right?
Well, exactly.
I don't know how to say that.
A lot of times we'll look at an attic, and the room that's the most uncomfortable is clear to the end of the house. So what's happening is that air conditioning is being heated up as it's going through the ductwork, and it's just taking that much longer to heat up that room. But you put insulation over the top of the ductwork in some cases, and keep that cold air going to the end of the house. Something as simple as re-insulating your attic can improve the comfort of that one bedroom.
And it's always that one person who gets hot the most that's in the hottest room, right? So we've got our lines open here, and everyone's getting, we've got 10 people that are going to win. Then you can call throughout the rest of the show. It's a free audit. Find out what he can do for you and how he can save you money. He said just adding about 7 inches, you say, of insulation is about $800. So that's not a lot of money to do. And you could find out how they can save you money on what you're already what you're living in right now, and you could do. It only takes a couple of years to get back. So the number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. They always do free estimates. They're valley-wide, and this is a no obligation audit to you. It's a $99 value free to you. You can either call them direct. It's 480-815-2492. You can also check them out on their website. It is az-insulation.com, or you can call in here and get that for free. 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. What are your final words?
Well, Arizona be cool. That's all I can say.
I like that. That's your tagline. There you go. Arizona, be cool.
That's right.
So, okay, and again, maybe what's one upgrade besides that you can suggest for their homes?
Besides what I've already mentioned?
Yeah.
Seal up your ductwork. A lot of times people think it's very expensive to just seal the cracks up. But I get in attics, and a lot of times I get into cool attics. That tells me that they're cooling their attics. It's not necessary. A lot of times it's because they've got cracks in their ductwork.
You don't want cracks in your ductwork for sure. Now, we've got everybody, you can seal them up with them. You've got everybody entered in to win these free audits. It's a $99 value to you. 602-277-5369.